All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and today we're going to take a look at the quotient power of properties. So today we are going to divide. All right, on your own, go ahead and do the warm-ups. Hit pause and then play when you are ready. All right, take a look at your work. Check out how you did. So let's take a look at this quotient powers here. So we're going to kind of expand this one a little bit. So I have 4 to the 5th divided by 4 squared. So I'm going to write this out the long way, just like what we did up above. Now, as you recall, any number divided by itself is 1. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So I'm left with 1 times 1 times 4 times 4 times 4, which is 4 cubed. So looking at 5 and 2, how did we get cubed here? Well, 5 minus 2 is 3. So to divide powers with the same base, subtract their exponents. So if we look, we had 4 to the 5th divided by 4 squared. So 4, then 5 minus 2 is 3. So my answer is 4 cubed. Well, what does that look like algebraically? If I have a to the m over a to the n, I am going to subtract m and n. So let's see what this really looks like here. So I have 2 to the 6th divided by 2 to the 4th. So I have 2 to the 6 minus 4. So I have 2 squared. Now again, same base. So I have negative 7, 9 minus 3. So I have negative 7 to the 6th power. Here I have 8 to the 7 minus 6. So I have 8 to the 1st. However, do I write an exponent of 1? No. So my final answer there is simply 8. Go ahead and do on your own 1 through 4, but here we want your answer as a power. So this one time, I don't want you to do all the math. Leave your answer in exponential form. Hit pause and then play when you are ready. All right, how'd you do? You should have ended up with 9 to the 3rd power, 4 and 2/10. Remember, we don't need an exponent of 1, negative 8 to the 4th, and x to the 5th. Now, when we start to simplify these, honestly, there's a lot of different ways to do this. So depending on how you choose to simplify, your work may look a little different, but in the end, all of our answers should be the same. I'm going to take this as one expression and a second expression. So I'm going to deal with this first. So I have 3 to the 4th plus 2 over 3 to the 3rd. So that gives me 3 to the 6th over 3 to the 3rd, which is 3 to the 6th. So now that we're dividing, we're going to subtract. So my final answer is going to be 3 to the 3rd. And remember, I want to write it as a power. So make sure you're reading the directions. Now, same thing here. I can choose to multiply across. I can choose to simplify first. There are a lot of different ways to do this, so it's up to you what rules you're going to follow first. Whether you're going to add or subtract, it's up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a to the 10 plus 7 over a to the 6 plus 4. So I have a to the 17th over a to the 10th. So I have a 17 minus 10 gives me a to the 7th. Now, just so I can show you what I mean, if I were to divide first. So if I had a to the 10 minus 6 times a to the 7 minus 4, I now have a to the 4 times a to the third. So I'd have a to the 4 plus 3, which gives me a to the 7th power. So there's lots of different ways to look at it. We got the same answer both times. So the projected population of Tennessee in 2330 is about 5 times 5 and 9/10 to the 8th. Predict the average number of people per square mile. So how do I figure that out? Let me see. So the people per mile squared is going to be the population divided by the land area. So what is my population? That's 5 times 5. And then I have 5 and 9/10 to the 6th. So I'm going to pull this bugger out just to make it a little bit easier. So I have 5 and 9/10 to the 8th power over 5 and 9/10 to the 6th power. So remember, we're going to subtract. So that gives me 5 times 5 to the 9th squared. So I'm just squaring this one. So that when I do that, I get an answer of 174 and 5/10 or 5/100, which is approximately 174 people per miles squared. All right, go ahead and do on your own. Hit pause and play when you are done. All right, let's take a look. How did you do? So you should have ended up with about 36 people per miles squared. All right, have a great day. Talk to you later.